Welcome back to Birch-Koala Commentaries. I'm Shank02 and
I'm Dr. John Reborn. I'm sorry, I was waiting you to continue on there a little bit.
Wait, you want to start over again?
Nah. Let's just keep going. Anywho.
Welcome back to the title defense mode in Punch-Out.
And we're starting up with, as with the challenger mode, with Glass Joe. Only this time, the guy's definitely fucking cheating. Then again. Oh, subtitles.
Okay, so the trick here with Glass Joe is he'll taunt you at first, you'll get a star punch, but now, as you saw with the headpiece, you can't do any damage to his head. But by doing this method, by punching 4 times and 1 punch and a jab, you get an additional star punch, and while he's still going out, unleash a star punch and you'll be in an infinite loop with him.
Yes.
And he can fake you out a few times, but and he's a little bit more faster than usual.
That fucking fake punch. Alright, I might as well let the skeletons out of the fucking closet. First time playing this game, when I got the title defense mode, I lost to this guy. As much as I hate to admit it, yes, I lost to fucking Glass Joe in a rematch in a title defense mode. God damn it, that hurt my pride. Whatever the fuck was left of it at the time.
As you can see, I kind of practiced here, but for some reason my D-pad wasn't working for me properly here at this part on my Wiimote.
Maybe it started to show its age.
Maybe.
But yeah, generally, okay, yeah, any sort of a like shameful confessions aside, Glass Joe, though still being relatively easy, pretty much being the easiest one to deal with when compared to the other boxes in title defense mode, he does kinda like give you the general idea what to expect. Like all of the boxers in title defense mode, they've gained new fake out tricks and just nastier attacks overall.
And if you have already seen by now, like I kind of practice with exhibition mode with the holographic fights. And did Little Mac dye his hair brown?
Actually, now that you mention, yeah, I think it's actually a little bit browner than in the challenger mode.
I'm pretty sure in the last few parts it was blue.
Yeah, that's actually a good. Actually, that was something I kind of wanted to comment on just briefly. That they do change Lil Mac's look a little bit for the title defense mode, him being the champion and all. And honestly, I actually kind of like the new looks, like the golden clubs, the kind of like vanilla yellow shirt, and those yellow red striped boxers. It's kind of a nice look, actually. And now, pissed off Germans.
Yes, he does say that.
Okay, I was going to question that, and
okay, so with Von Kaiser here, pretty much the same as before, but this time around, when he's got like that roundhouse punch or something, I guess you could say, where like he goes to one side and gets ready to swing it.
yeah.
The trick here is when I was fighting against him, you had to listen for like a gun being cocked in the background. If you hear like a gun like going, you know he was about to swing it, but if you just, like I said, you just gotta listen. If there's no gun being off in the background, then he's gonna fake you out.
Okay, I actually didn't know that because every time I play the game, he's always tried to do that attack for reals every time I've knocked him down and he gets back up.
Another thing, the fighters here actually know about your Star Punch, so they'll immediately step aside before you can even hit them with it. That's why you gotta stun them first.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, they learned from the challenge mode and yeah, they will dodge your Star Punches unless you stun them. And then in later circuits there are the guys who you can only defeat with the Star Punch, and they make it hard as hell to get the fucking stars off them. Ay. World Circuit is a fucking murder in this mode.
Yeah, just listen. Like, next time he does like a swing, listen if you hear like a gun cocking in the background. Like, it's real hard to tell, but like, left side, you'll just hear like a but, right, on his right side, I guess you could probably say you could hear like maybe a rifle being loaded.
Okay. Also, once again, this is another case of me hearing probably completely wrong what the fuck the guy is saying. Like, the two lines I always hear von Kaiser saying in this fight that he probably isn't really saying, but is bone edge or then in the butt.
1, 2, 3.
Also, oddly enough, once again, there's no team. Von Kaiser's team isn't playing here for some reason. I just noticed that.
That's only for exhibition mode, when you practice against them, like holographic fighters, and it's also against them when you do like the little challenges in exhibition mode.
Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, I was wondering, I do have some... There were some situations where I think it did play though in the... was it? I think it might be both in I think it might be in title defense mode if you lose the title and then try to reclaim it from a boxer. I think that's another instance where it might play. I could be wrong.
What else was I gonna... Oh yeah, because every time you knock down Von Kaiser here, as we saw, he'll get back up, he'll slap himself in the face a few times, and then he'll start yelling. Now, that... when you gotta watch which side he steps to, and then step on the opposite side of that, because if you get hit by it, it's a one-hit KO.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. Come on.
So if if he takes one step to the left or right, it's the other side.
Yeah. I've actually very rarely seen Von Kaiser actually do that one to the left.
Well, yeah, before I did all these fighters, I didn't actually do this in one session. I actually did these in multiple different sessions, but because I started practicing with the holographic fighters at first, so I could kind of remember the methods, and then while my memory is still fresh of fighting against a holographic, I just immediately went straight into the main fight.
There are many ways to eat a chocolate.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to go about it. To train, because holy hell, I already said it, but I'll say it again, World Circuit is a fucking murder in this mode, simply because holy shit, those guys are almost unnaturally fast and hit hard. So practicing in expedition mode might just about be your best chance ever beating them. Okay, that was good, but I swear to God, when he tries to... when he pulls that little punch behind him, I swear to God he says in the butt. Which is probably what he isn't saying, but I can't help it, I've been hearing that ever since I played this game. Or whenever I'm watching someone playing it, so... kinda hard to get out of my head at this point.
Translation was, am I coming from the left, or am I coming from the right? That's what he says.
You on a roll, baby. 1, 2. Who knows how many times you can defend this title in a row?
Yeah.
You just jinxed it, you bad bastard.
I don't know.
I'm just saying that from my own experience, but who knows, maybe you have a better luck than I did. And somebody went from little fruity to total holy shit, he's fruity.
And he's grown an afro. Oh well, mini afro, so I wonder how long this thing kind of took place. What, like maybe 6 to 10 months down the road?
Maybe.
Five, 6, 7, 8, and stretch, and back, and down. Now flex, and straight. Let's go.
You heard him, Doc. Let's go.
Oh god. Like, I don't know what it is. Something about this guy both makes me laugh, but also disturbs me a little bit. Maybe it's the fucking fact that this is the only guy who wears a fucking leotard.
Now, Disco Kid. What's different about him? He's now practiced Thai bow or something like that. I don't know, boxercise. So pretty much he will get a little bit faster every time you knock him down. But as you've seen how he does like a little disco kind of move whenever he gets back up, that's your sign for a star punch.
Yep. He's actually really freaking easy. You just gotta watch out that speedier punches, like you said.
6, 7, 8.
But when he does like his little disco kind of thing, every time his teeth shine, or that's your chance to get a star punch. And then when he's getting back into the center, punch him in the gut, and you'll get a second star off him.
And 1, and 2.
That was real fucking fast.
I practice. Yay!
Well, he became more fruitier, more fabulous, but that didn't do jack shit.
You're awesome.
Disco is dead. And now, time to go into the beat the first Batball Bastards. Actually, I just realized something. Okay, so these guys were like in the minor circuit, which is like the lowest of the lowest circuits in terms of these Boxy association. Hey, personal space, hippo, back up. But like, exactly what the hell did these guys do in order to get to the fucking world circuit? We had to work our asses up. How the hell did these losers get here? I think somebody bribed somebody.
Now, King Hippo here. As you can see, he's got a manhole cover on it. But now the trick here is, you gotta punch it from whichever side you punch King Hippo with, you gotta punch him in the same side with the stomach to knock the manhole off.
After that, it's pretty much the repeat of the first fight. You only need to knock him down once, and that's it.
But this time around, you have to try and get him, like, punch him with his mouth open, because now he'll fake you out with, by doing so. Because if you think he's about to punch you, but if his mouth isn't open and you go punch him, he's going to immediately block it and counter punch.
Yep.
And now, with that manhole, when it fell off and hit him on his foot, there's no way he could still be standing up. That his foot would have been broken from it.
Yeah. Oh, then again, these guys, most of these Bucky Boxers seem to break some sort of physical limit of normal humans, so I wouldn't be surprised if this guy could actually walk away with it, but oh, you couldn't get him in the first round. Too bad.
Hey, as long as I got his health down halfway, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, good thing he did that ground settling there. Actually, I think one of the challenges is to knock challenge mode. One of the challenges with King Hippo in title defense is to try to knock that fucking crown off him. Have you ever been able to do it? Because I never recall or can get down the fucking timing or the trick to do that.
Not yet.
Okay. Because there.
Plus, I didn't want to do that in case if I pissed him off even quicker.
Yeah, I think that's actually what happens if you do manage to knock the crown down, but all I remember is that it's really tricky to do. So I think it has something to do that you need to do a certain amount of damage and certain types of punches to King Hippo. Oh, at certain points of his patterns in order to knock that crown off him, and yeah, in title defense, King Hippo is, well, he's still relatively easy, but not as easy as in Challengers, so yeah.
Now, if you listen really carefully here, you hear a woman screaming in the background. It was really faint.
Yep. I heard that, but apparently with the censoring, we couldn't hear the next logical sound after that, which was splat.
Well, there are two options here. One, King Hippo just fell next to her, or the second was fell on top of her. And I'm just gonna go over the first option.
Well, since I'm the sick bastard, I'm gonna go with the second option and even go further. What if he happened to land on top of her? But first, where do you think she might have ended up being shot into? Have fun with that mental image.
Hey, great work, Mac. Now let's take down the next challenger.
What the fuck?
Come on.
I was gonna make Doc Lewis not eat the candy bar.
Work him, Mac. Work him. Hit it, kid. Hit it.
Okay.
Push it out, Mac. Come on, push it out. Keep it up, Mac. Keep it up.
And that concludes part 5 of Punch Out for the Wii for Birch-Koala Commentaries. I'm Shank02.
And I'm Dr. John Reborn.
And we will see you in the next circuit.
Until that time, see us all later.
See yous.